Keeley's here, and if you've got a bet on a white Christmas, I don't think you're going to have much luck.
No, you're going to be short of change for the new year, I think, Dave. Yes, it's going to be a wet one rather than a white one. It's still windy out there, not as windy as it was yesterday, but still quite gusty winds, perhaps up to 50 miles an hour. A lot of cloud too, with some spells of rain at times as we head through the afternoon. It is going to get milder as we pick up more of a southwesterly flow, possibly the mildest Christmas Eve on record, but also an early warning for very windy conditions on Christmas Eve as well. And there's that weather front that's going to bring us the rain heavy at times on Christmas Day. So this is the radar so far today. You can see the rain has been spreading down from the northwest. We'll keep that brisk northwesterly flow through the course of the afternoon. So a lot of cloud. That's not to say there won't be some brightness, but a lot of cloud with spells of rain and drizzle pushing down from the northwest, more especially in the west. And still gusty winds, not as high the values as yesterday, but we could still see some in excess of 45, 50 miles an hour. And we'll still have a little bit of that rain through this evening, but if anything, it'll tend to clear away northwards. And then it looks like a lot of dry weather for the second half of the night. Fairly cloudy, still windy, but mild. Temperatures down to around 9 or 10 degrees. So tomorrow, a lot of cloud, but the best chance of any brighter skies will be through the morning, particularly away from the Pennines. It is going to be a little bit damp at times through the afternoon. This rain spilling down from the north will be more nuisance value than anything else. It'll turn heavier as a band of rain sinks southwards through tomorrow evening. Still windy through tomorrow, 11 or 12 degrees. Very mild for Christmas Eve, but also very windy with a warning from the Met Office. It looks wet for Christmas Day itself, and then something a little bit calmer for Boxing Day. Dave.
Thanks very much indeed.
And it was a lovely sunset in Bedale this evening. The windy conditions continue over the next few days. I'll be back later in the programme with a full Christmas forecast. I'm sorry to disappoint, but absolutely not. It will, though, be quite a windy Christmas. It's been another windy day today. Not as windy as yesterday, but we still had gusts over 50 miles an hour, 58 mile per hour gust at Emily Moor. There was also a lot of cloud, as you can see from this picture at Shipley. But if we move on to our next picture, and we did have quite a few of these, there were some lovely colours at sunset this evening. Please keep your pictures coming in to the social media pages, to the BBC Weather Watchers page over the Christmas period, formerly Twitter at Keeley Donovan, Instagram Keeley.Donovan. So yes, the wind will be a feature of the weather as we head through the next few days, particularly on Christmas Eve. We've already got an early warning for the risk of gales or severe gales. As for tomorrow, yes, it'll be blustery. It'll also be mild and cloudy. And in fact, Christmas Eve could be the mildest Christmas Eve on record, as well as being very windy. Christmas Day is going to be wet, not white, I'm afraid. If you're looking forward to your Boxing Day walk, it may well be that Boxing Day is a little bit calmer, drier and brighter, with hopefully some sunshine. So this is a radar picture. We've had the wind coming down from the northwest, bringing down little bits and pieces of rain, and there's still little bits of pieces of rain out there at the moment. I think what we'll find is that rain will tend to move away northwards, perhaps pepping up for a time before moving away northwards overnight. It'll still be blustery overnight, but it'll be a mild one, with temperatures only dropping back to around 9 or 10 degrees. Let's have a quick look at those high water times at 1:31 in Filey tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow does look like there'll be quite a bit of cloud in the forecast. The cloud may thin and break away from the hills at times, particularly through the first half of the day, but there'll always be the threat of patchy rain and drizzle moving down from the northwest as we head through the afternoon. More nuisance value than anything else, but I think after dark that rain will pep up and a band of rain will sink southwards. It's going to be a windy day again, gusts 35 to 40 miles an hour quite widely, 11 or 12 degrees, so mild for the time of year. And then very mild for Christmas Eve. Also very windy with the risk of gales or severe gales. It looks like it's going to be rainy on Christmas Day itself, with some of that rain heavy, but drier, brighter and cooler for Boxing Day, Amy. Hello there, good evening. The wind continues to be a feature of the weather over the next few days. Tomorrow, it also looks mild and it will be cloudy, the cloud producing a little bit of patchy light rain and drizzle at times. It could well turn out to be the mildest Christmas Eve on record for Sunday. It'll also be very windy with an early warning for gales or severe gales. So back to the here and now, there's a lot of cloud in the forecast. The rain will move away northwards through this evening, leaving behind cloudy, mild conditions overnight and blustery conditions too, with temperatures dropping back to around 9 or 10 degrees. And then tomorrow, it does look like a mild day, a cloudy day for the most part. The best chance of any brightness away from the hills in the morning. It may well be through the afternoon. We start to see little bits and pieces of nuisance value rain and drizzle pushing through. This will become more persistent after dark, so it does look like it'll be a wet evening. A windy day tomorrow, a gusty wind and a mild one, 11 or 12 degrees. Very windy conditions for Christmas Eve with the risk of gales or severe gales. It looks wet rather than white for Christmas Day.